So now onto the registration and compliance section. So under the GEMS Act, air conditioners covered by the determination can only be supplied, offered for supply or used for a commercial purpose if the model's registered under the GEMS Act against the relevant determination. So that process is usually managed by the manufacturer or importer, but not always. So if in doubt, there's a public register available on the energyrating.gov.au website that you can go and check and try to find the model to see if it's registered, or you can again check with your supplier. So products of the model must comply with the requirements of the determination. That means it's got to meet the GEMS level, so that's the MEPS, the minimum energy performance standards. It's got to meet the labelling requirements, that is for air conditioners it needs to clearly display an energy rating label or a zoned energy rating label as required, and any other GEMS requirements such as like things about higher efficiencies. So for the purposes that we're talking about today, we're talking about the zoned energy rating label, and it's an offence under the GEMS Act to supply, offer or use the unit for commercial purposes if the product does not display an energy rating label when it is meant to. So the GEMS labelling requirements are set out in the relevant legislative instrument called a determination. So the most important point to note is that each unit of a model displayed in the store must have a label, an energy rating label or a ZERL displayed in some form. So having the energy rating label clearly visible enables potential purchasers to consider the energy efficiency of the model and make an informed decision on which air conditioner is best suited for their circumstances. So you'll see down in the bottom right of the slide, there's a little icon, which is a trimmed down version of the ZERL. So this is for use in print or online advertising. You don't have to use this. You also can't use this to advertise on units in store, but if you want to use it for print advertising or online advertising, use this one. So GEMS labelling requirements. So retailers vary in the way each offer to supply models of air conditioners. However, the basic idea is that each unit that is on display must have an energy rating label. So as an example here on this slide, you'll see a dummy head unit, which is a way that a lot of retailers look to prepare and look to present their stock. And they've put 3 price tags on there. Now those 3 price tags don't all relate to the one model that's being indicated, but they're looking at different models of different capacity. So for each of those price tags, you need to have a ZERL or an energy rating label attached. Because without it, the customer doesn't have an idea of what the energy rating and how efficient the unit is and can't compare it against other models. So here's a couple of things not to do. So in the example on the left, you've got a dummy head with 3 labels on it, but there's only one ZERL. So the customer can't tell what the energy rating and the efficiency of either of the units that are referred to by the price tags on the left and right are. And what people like to do, some retailers like to do, is put big sale stickers on their units. That's fine, put sale stickers wherever you want, just not over an energy rating label.